Claire, how you doing?
I'm great, thank you.
See my little dance? What do you call that?
A Superman, I think.
Yes, dancing baby. Yes, we're about to do a training session to Earth, Wind and Fire.
We are.
Got me fired up.
Yeah.
Excuse the pun. And we're chatting today because you are looking after a magnificent dance squad.
I am.
Yes, you are. Tell me about that.
So, they are called the Royal Family.
The Royal Family?
They are.
Oh.
Not quite that Royal Family.
Yeah.
They are the Royal Family in terms of dance. So
What type of dance?
it's hip-hop dancing.
Is that hip hop?
No.
Is that hip hop?
No. I'm not sure what that is.
Not quite. I'm used to the disco. Excuse my age. Hip hop.
Yes.
Okay, so what is hip hop?
Hip-hop dancing is a style of dancing. I can't really describe
You
it.
can't do it? Well, I'm
No.
sure our viewers would know it, and
Yeah.
if they don't, they can YouTube it.
Yeah,
It's
YouTube.
pretty physical, sort of earthy type dancing, isn't it?
Use a
Earthy
lot
like
of
that?
your body and a lot of popping and things like that with your body. So
So what's the Royal Family? Is
the
that
Royal Family were created by a lady called Paris Goebel,
Okay.
and that was quite a few years ago.
Mm-hmm.
She's a lady and she started her own dance squad.
Okay.
Wanted a space to sort of train and took her girls over to America and started competing in the world's dance competition.
Okay.
And started becoming really good and won a lot.
So you won the World Championship?
Yeah, a lot.
So correct me if I'm wrong, I believe this is the most successful, famous, the best dance school, hip hop dance school in the world.
They are the number one hip
And
hop.
what's the name of the school?
Oh, it's called the Palace.
The Palace.
The Palace, of course.
Where else would the royal
With the royal
stay?
family, yeah. Where else
Of
would
course. Okay, so you've now, I believe, the strength and conditioning coach, the fitness coach of the squad.
Yeah,
Of the greatest dance school in the world.
I am, yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's just amazing.
It is. It's pretty superb.
That is pretty superb, isn't it?
Yeah.
Now, you have a great background in entertainment.
I do.
We'll go back into a bit of rewind time.
Yeah.
Because that's the process. We'll talk more about that. You were a performer on cruise ships. The Love Boat. Yeah.
Sometimes.
You sang a bit better than that, I'm sure.
Yes.
So you're a performer. So how long are you performing on the cruise lines?
About 4 years.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what cruise line were you with?
With Carnival Cruise Lines. They are the number one cruise. Well, the number one cruise lines in the world, I think. They're the biggest. Well, Carnival Corporation are the biggest in the world.
Yeah. So what did you do?
I was a show band singer.
Yeah.
Did a bit of singing, bit of dancing, bit of on stage. It was amazing.
And I've been on quite a few cruises, and that's one of my favourite times of the day. You just go down to the big theatre.
Yeah.
And see the dancers and the singers do their thing.
Yeah.
It's quite incredible.
It is. It's pretty. It's an awesome thing to be a part of. It's a nice family.
And what parts of the world did you visit?
Oh, all over. Florida, Mexico, San Juan, Sydney, Australia, Texas, Bahamas. I could just keep going. Caribbean, you know.
What a great lifestyle.
Yeah, got
And
paid to travel the world.
Isn't that amazing? And a lot of our students are on cruise ships around the world, and you were on there not as a trainer, but as a singer performer. Then you've obviously made a change because you came to Max. And what made you go from that wanting to get into the fitness profession?
Well, I've always had to have I've always had a good sporting background from being young, and then I think after that I've just always valued the importance of being fit from my job, and it's just a lot easier to sing.
Yeah.
And then having so much, I've always valued being fit. Really, it's just part of
And to
who
sing
I am.
and dance at the same time, you'd have to be fit.
Yes.
So you'd go to the gym a lot on the cruise ships?
Yeah. Well, I have a lot of downtime, especially on those sea days, so sometimes once or twice.
Yeah, because you only perform at night and so really it's a pretty cruisy life, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go cruisy life.
Cruisy. The puns are coming out everywhere, aren't they? Yeah.
I think sometimes as well when it's quite nice when you go into different locations. Like I used to love just wandering around San Juan, or just I used to love running in Mexico. So you can keep active just in the ports as well if you choose to. Lots of swimming.
So what created that thought process of, hey, I want to get into the fitness profession? What happened there?
A friend of mine, he had been through the program and decided to, said to me for a very long time, maybe you should go and do it. So
because they saw potential in you.
Yeah.
Okay, and what was the turning point when you said, okay, I'm going to do this?
I'm not sure. It was about this time last year at the Melbourne Cup where I really had been thinking about it for a long time, and then I just thought, okay, I'm going to do it. That's it. I'm going to do it.
Okay, and why did you choose maths?
Because the person had recommended it to me and said that if you're going to do it, you've got to, the best of the best.
Okay, and when you started, what was your vision of what to do when you finished?
I had no idea. I just wanted to help people.
Yeah.
I really just enjoyed that feeling of being able to help someone feel accomplished and get to a goal, make them feel good.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really was quite, I didn't have a clue.
Didn't have a clue, but you knew it was the right direction.
Yeah.
Sometimes in life you don't know the exact destination, but you know that's the right direction.
Yeah.
You're on the right path.
Yeah, I'm doing something, but I'm not sure where it's going to lead.
Okay, but it will lead to a better place than where you are.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. And so you did the program, and what did you enjoy about the program?
I think at first I struggled a little bit with it, and then I really sat into it very well, and I enjoyed the personal development side an awful lot. That teaching about your values, that was really crucial, and I've never had learning like it before. I've never been taught the way that Max teaches you. Teaches you how to think and not what to think. And just every time I was stuck on a quiz or something, I would email you, and then you would never give me the answer. You'd always encourage me to go and find it yourself, which is just an awesome way of learning, and you'll always remember it better. Just having that associated learning techniques, and it's just a completely different way of learning.
Wow,
I really enjoyed it.
So how is Claire different now after the program as compared to before the program?
I think I'm a lot more grounded now. I think I've got a lot more vision. I never used to set goals, ever. It was like, what is a goal? I think in your own head you think, oh, I'd like to be able to do that. It'll probably happen at some point. But it's nice now to sort of to be more specific and have like a date and time to work towards, and know that you can just check them off because you're going to achieve them, and because that's what's just going to happen. I think I'm just a lot more stronger in my own abilities. Like I feel a lot more confident about myself and my presence and what I'm doing, and I feel really, really great about the career that I'm sort of embarking on.
So obviously now you're competed and you have your business called StageFit. As you can see, this magnificent logo here. Yes. Now, when did the light bulb go? It says, I want to work in the performance area in fitness. How did StageFit come to be?
Wow, that was the magnificent Rowie.
Okay.
That was actually the first time we ever met, and I'd been enrolled in the program for I think it was probably about 2 weeks, and I hadn't really started very much at all. And I came to meet you guys down at Busybodies, and Rowie got chatting with me, as she does in her usual amazing Rowie way, and then all of a sudden said, well, you're a professional singer and you're doing the Max course. Have you not thought about training specifically people for stage? And I just went, light bulb.
There you go.
Oh my gosh.
What happens when you bring two passions together?
Exactly.
I always remember when I was young and lost. My passion was strength training, and my other passion was sport. And at that particular time I was a gym instructor, and I thought, well, why don't I combine that passion, strength training, with applied to sport? And that's where my first business came together in the fitness profession, called Sport Sleep. And I started a sport-specific strength conditioning business for elite athletes, and the rest is history. So I guess that relates to you. One of your passions is singing and entertainment and dancing, and another passion is fitness. Double passion.
Yeah, well, Rory said to me, she said, oh, have you ever not seen those girls on X Factor who perform? And, you know, wouldn't it just be amazing if some of the girls who don't always get through, you know, have you not ever come across and found that maybe they're a little bit bigger, or, you know, maybe they haven't got quite the vote, or this, that and the other, or, you know, not as confident, and, you know, if only they had a fitness professional to help guide them through it, to make them feel strong and confident and healthy and fit, so that they can perform day in, day out. And I just thought to myself, I don't know anyone that does that. That's a really awesome idea.
Yeah.
I mean, you hear that people, you know, the stars have their own trainers, but they don't know the ins and outs of what actually goes into a performance and what you have to do backstage, and you're preparing and all the you know, the grinding beforehand. And I thought to myself, I've been in the industry for a long time now, at least I can relate to that. And I'm still performing. I perform, you know, every week, so I'm still within the industry, and so can kind of share my knowledge on both aspects.
Well, that enables you to relate to the clients, and then to trust you because you are one of them.
Yeah.
So where did the name StageFit come from?
I toyed with this for a really long time, and I think I actually fixated a lot more time than I should have on my name.
It's a great name.
I know. I think it just came one day when I was out running, and I just thought, and I was muddling over, and I was like, okay, sing fit, or no, because then that's just singing.
Or dance fit.
Or then I think there was a couple of others as well that came into it, and I can't remember. And then all of a sudden, because I thought, what am I getting people strong for, to train for? And then it was like, it's stage. And then I thought, anyone can relate to the stage, because then it covers
an actor,
actors,
a singer, dancer, acrobat, anything.
Yeah. So then that's how StageFit came about.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you've just graduated.
I have.
Fantastic. So when you graduated from Max, or you completed your program, now you're in the world to go and make StageFit a reality.
Yes.
So tell me about the process of how did you make that happen?
Well, before I graduated, I've been going through the marketing campaigns that Rowie suggests.
Because you can't, as I say, you can't sell a secret.
No, you can't sell a secret. I've been, obviously, I am my own branding. I've got my set of business cards, and my car has magnets on all over it as well. And then the marketing was the main point for me. So I have a database, and I've separated it down to dance schools within the Auckland area.
So you specifically what we call target marketed. So okay, where are the people I want to train, and you targeted marketing them. And how did you do that?
Through the fat mail process.
Fat mail, yes. Okay, the old famous fat mail. So tell us about that. So what did you do?
I bought a lot of coloured envelopes.
Yeah.
And pretty much kept the fat mail of what Rowie gives you as an example, pretty much similar to what I've got. I just tweaked it a couple of. I think one of mine is, instead of sort of wake up and feel confident every Monday, it's sort of wake up and feel confident for dance or something, you know, because I'm targeting dance. Yeah.
So for those who don't understand what fat mail is,
fat mail is having a piece of I don't think I can sort of say this as eloquently as what Rowie would, but it's a piece of mail that has something fat inside it, so that when you open it, they're going to remember you.
Yeah, you might put a minty in there, and the headline says times like these you need a minty.
Yes.
You might put a jelly baby.
Have a cup of tea and.
No, we put a tea bag and say, hey, let's get together and have a cup of tea, or put a jelly baby in there and say, hey, is your body turned to jelly? If so, want to get fit strong.
That's a good one.
You like that one?
I'm doing the jet. I'm on jet planes at the moment.
Well, what's the headline for jet planes?
Keep your tail tight.
Ah, nice,
Keep your tail tight.
Yes.
Yes.
So there's plenty of things. You can put a screw in there and say, is your life through? So the point being is the coloured envelope so it stands out.
Yeah.
Because people get lots of mail, particularly the heads of these dance schools.
Yeah.
Most of the mail is white, has windows.
Yeah.
So
it's just a piece of paper, because it's just like a newsletter or
just something. So you've got a coloured envelope, so straight away it stands out. USP, you've got to stand out. B, it's fat.
Yeah.
Means that, what's in that? Makes them curious.
Yeah.
And then you generally handwrite the because most letters are off a computer. You handwrite it, so it's personalised.
They think it's a birthday card, so they're going to open it.
Put a stamp on there, like a normal stamp.
Slightly crooked.
Yeah, slightly crooked, so it looks humanised.
Yeah.
You may put a little smiley face or stars on it, so they'll go, wow. And now they're going to go, what's in this?
What is it?
So now they're going to pick that mail up and look at that first, because they think it's personal. And fat, and they're curious. And they open it up and bam! Claire jumps out with her headline. And what was your headline to start with?
Oh gosh.
You remember?
No, I can't remember now.
Okay, so what is a headline you've been using?
Oh God, there's so many. I've just literally done one yesterday as well, because I'm on my 5th month now of dance schools.
Okay,
I can't remember. I've gone blank.
You've had a brain fart. So, hey, you only go stage fright.
Yeah, stage fright, not fit.
So, you send the fat mail out to the heads of these dance schools, right? And how many did you send to, say, the Palace, which is probably the prime target, before? Just tell us about how long have you been doing this? Well, what was the response? How did it happen? Because now you're the head strength coach for the Palace. So as soon as you started sending them out, what happened?
Well, nothing.
Of course.
Nothing.
Nothing.
So I did acting schools first.
I'll rewind that. Something did happen. You just weren't there to see it.
Yeah, that's true.
Whether that person goes, oh, open it up, throw it in the bin, that did happen.
Yes.
But did he remember it? Or she?
Yes. I think I remember telling you coming to training a while back that I had somebody send me a text message saying, please can you stop sending me your bloody letters?
Yeah.
I thought, yes, they're working. At least they're getting them.
They're getting them, and they will remember you. Even though they tell you to go away in a French type of way, they will remember you. Yeah. And that's the whole point.
Yeah.
So, what happened?
So I sent the acting letters off, and then I was in month 4 of dance letters.
So you have a system of sending them out
every month, yeah.
Once a month?
Once a month.
Yeah.
Just for the targeted ones, because I also send out to my local area as well. Yeah. Just as a happy hello type thing. So yeah, once a month for the targeted. I think I was in I'd only done 3. Yeah. And I get a phone call.
And what happened?
I get a phone call from Paris Goebel's father, who's also the manager of the Palace and her manager. Yeah. Says, I think it was just on a Friday afternoon, hello, this is Brett Goebel. And I was like,
wow.
From the Palace. Yeah. And I was like, whoa, hi. He said, so, do you know who I am? I said, of course I know who you are. And he said, well, I've been getting your letters. Yeah. I've been throwing them away.
Of course.
But I've actually got an opportunity that's come up, and I'm a real opportunist myself. I feel like everyone deserves a chance, and I wondered if you could come in and have a chat. So that was, pretty awesome wow moment.
And I guess the message there is a lot of people try fat mail once and they go, well, that didn't work. Imagine that. Imagine if you gave up after the first time. Because when someone gets fat mail, they may be not ready for change yet.
That's true.
So but when they are ready for change, then you'll be at the forefront of their mind, and you're the first person they think about. Because apparently, you share with me, he came from a meeting and...
he'd just gone into a meeting about the group of girls that he has got between 14 and 16 who are training to do something early next year. They're actually going to go on to a dance show in LA with, I've just found out it's Jennifer Lopez.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So this is the category, this is the category we're talking about. Jennifer Lopez, Justin Bieber, and all that type of...
So they're going on
These are the backup dancers? Or these
they're going on to a dance show, like a So You Think You Can Dance type show, and they'll be the judges. So J-Lo and then a couple of other are going to be the dancers of the shows, and obviously these girls are going to have such big hot on them because A, they've been number 1 for a long time, and B, they've just come from a little island of New Zealand and they're coming over to the big stage. So the process behind it, they said that they'd just gone into a meeting about it and he'd come out, and for weeks he said to me he'd been throwing it in the bin and just straight away. He said, but for some weird reason he'd been away and come back and my letter was still on his desk and he hadn't opened it. and it was still there. For some reason, he hadn't put it in the bin this time round. And he came out of the meeting, and as they were speaking about what they needed and to increase their fitness and what, you know, ideas that they had, he thought straight away, I got just the person, and I went straight to his desk and grabbed my piece of paper and said, here we go, and gave me a call.
And if you're going to look for a fitness coach for your dance squad, then of course you're going to pick the person who specialises in stage fitness.
Yeah.
Not just a general person, so the importance of specialisation and the importance of being different with the fat male, and the importance of persistence to continually send that male out until they're ready for change, but you don't know when they're ready for change, but that will happen. It's not if, it's just when they need you.
Yeah.
And when they do need your services, the first person they're going to be thinking about is that person who kept sending that letter.
The latter, of course.
Fat male.
And since then I've continued, and I still do it, and even if I don't get a response from it, I know that eventually I'll get something. Or even if you're delivering to, say, it's funny because I do my local area as well, and sometimes when I'm delivering in my local area, I notice that it might be somebody a bit older who might not be ready at all, and think, oh, silly, why would I need a fitness professional? I'm 85. But you know, they could have kids, and or their kids could have kids. And then they could come to them one day and say, oh God, I'm so fed up with my life. And then they'll go, oh, I've got just the person for you. Exactly.
Everyone loves to recommend.
Yeah.
Okay, so he called you, you went in for a meeting.
Yes. Called me, went in for a meeting, and so he said that the opportunity is they have 7 weeks to train for. They've got this dance competition.
World Championships, isn't it?
Well, the World Championships is actually later on, but that's what they're starting off for.
Okay.
This is actually it's slightly changed. It's now for this dance show that they're doing over in LA.
It's in 7 weeks.
In 7 weeks.
Okay, so they need a fitness coach for 7 weeks leading up to this dance show over in
LA.
LA.
Yes. So it's every day, 1 hour training every single day for 7 days a week. They train extremely, extremely hard, these girls.
Of course they do. They're the world class.
Yeah.
They're like an elite athlete.
Yeah.
Okay, so you had the meeting, and then what happened?
He asked me to go away and put something together for him, proposal.
Yeah.
And of course, with your lovely help as well. And
of course. That's what we're here for.
That's what K-Man's for.
Yeah.
We managed to put together a couple of different packages for him.
Yeah.
And present.
And which package did he take?
Well, he actually rang me up last week and said, I've got your proposal, I really enjoy it, I get everything that's there. He said, I don't understand why there's 2 different packages. And I said, well, I was just giving you some variety, some options. He said, if you're presenting to the All Blacks, what would you be giving them right there? So he said, we're the best of the best, of course I want the best. And he said, just so you know for next time. I said, okay. No problem.
It's always good to give people choices so they feel they're in control, rather than giving one choice where they feel they're not in control.
Yes.
So they'll say, well, of course I want to take that one.
Yeah.
But if you only gave them one, they'll probably try to negotiate it down.
Exactly.
So we put a lovely proposal together. We went back and forth numerous times to make sure that's spot on. You've got the contract for 7 weeks.
7 weeks.
7 training sessions a week for 7 weeks.
7 days a week for 7 weeks.
Fantastic.
Yeah, and then providing that goes well, they've said to me that they're going to look to take me on and have me in charge of the whole palace. So at the moment I'm just in charge of the small group, just to get them to.
How many dancers?
There's 13, 14, 15 in their group.
15 in that group, and how many in the palace?
86.
Okay, so when you do extremely well in this for the 7 weeks, then they will open up the opportunity to take over
the whole studio.
The whole studio, which has over 80 dancers.
Yeah.
And that may include travel, is that right?
Yes, yeah. They have a European tour coming up in May, and then they also have the World Championships in August, which is over, sometimes it's San Francisco, sometimes it's LA, just kind of wherever it is, yeah.
So how do you feel about this? Because this is, you've gone from here to all of a sudden training the best dancers in the world that go in with Jennifer Lopez. What other artists?
They're in the Justin Bieber Sorry video. They've done things for Rihanna. And I think they've just been approached by a couple of others. I think Michael Bublé has approached them.
Of course.
Because of course, you want a big swing artist to have hip hop dancers. But they've been approached by, I think they've done music videos for J-Lo. And Paris herself, she's one of the biggest choreographers in the world, in the business now. And she's so well known. She's constantly doing choreography for Nicki Minaj and J-Lo and all those big artists over there.
So you're in the right circle of influence to bring the best out of you.
Yeah.
And you never used to believe in goal setting.
No. This is true. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts on goal setting now?
Completely crucial.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. To just keep going for it and have faith in the system that it does work. Have faith that it does work. That Rory and Cayman are always right. I did have a conversation with another Mac student a couple of days ago, actually, who's been offered a really exciting opportunity, and we just both said, oh my gosh, just the power of Rory and Cayman. That's what we said. It's just have faith in Rory and Cayman. You know that what they say is complete gold.
Well, dreams can come true if you set a goal and take action. So we can only point, but you're the one who actually did some of the things that we suggested, and now you've got the world.
I think to begin with as well, I was really dead certain, thinking like, oh, but do I have to adapt it my own way, or if I do it this way, am I copying? But I think I overthought an awful lot to begin with, and then just ended up using the tools in the toolbox that Rory and yourself have given us, and just kept it completely simple and stripped. Don't try and do anything yourself. Don't try and redo anything. Just literally keep the tools that you have and just go with it and see where it goes.
Well, if you look at the two steps you did. You did the fat male, which is, how many times do you think Rory has done that in her career?
Thousands.
Exactly time.
Yeah.
Then we put a proposal together, right? You started it, and I added lots of. How many proposals do you think I've put together over the years with National Olympic sporting teams or heaps? So if it works, it works. Why change it? Yeah, because there is a formula of success, and all you've done is applied to StageFit what I had applied to Sports Elite to get the opportunities with international teams and international athletes, as Rory had applied the fat mower to her many businesses. So if it works, don't change it. Just change the logo, change a few words, adapt it to you.
And I think that's the crucial part of just. I think at first I thought, I'm just copying, but now I realise I have just adapted what you guys have given me, and it's worked so well for you. I don't have to.
Well, I always remember a lesson I learned from a dancer of all places, because I used to be in an entertainment show.
I know.
As you can see, my dancing skills. In a show called Galaxies, but I won't go into that. But I met a dancer who used to do a Michael Jackson takeoff. He actually danced better than Michael Jackson. He looked more like Michael Jackson than Michael Jackson
did.
Like, he was freaky good. And his name was Lewis Pinto, if he's watching. But Lewis Pinto was an incredible dancer. He ended up doing a bit of singing and rapping later on.
Does he still do it?
I don't know. He's about my age now, right? So maybe he still does.
He still does. Well, StageFit.
Yeah, Lewis, connect. But Lewis was a fantastic dancer, and he told me this. He said, Cayman, if you take someone else's dance move and make it better, it's now your dance move. So if you take my idea, or Rose's idea, or my proposal, or Rose fat mate, and you adapt it and make it better, it's not stealing, because it's now yours. Because you've just adapted it to make it better, and it's particularly for you. So how do you feel right now, waking up in the morning, owning your own business called StageFit, training the elite dancers in the world, that's what you do. How does that make you feel?
I'm still kind of pinching myself, to be honest.
Yeah.
Still not really believing it, but just kind of rolling with it and just thinking about the next thing, really. Just trying to stay grounded, but pretty excited by it all. Yeah. I just want to break into song and dance every morning.
So what are some of the things that, now that you're doing it for real, what are the things that you really enjoy about it?
Just that I can relate so easily to it that it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
I think that's the main thing. I think that's why I wanted to do this, because like you always say, if you can do something that doesn't feel like work, you never work a day again in your life.
Yeah.
And that's crucial. And I've always found that with my singing.
Yeah.
However, I've got a lot of downtime with singing because it tends to be just evenings or weekends. So what am I going to do with my week? What am I going to fill? And obviously doing this is just filling that
big hole.
Yeah, that void.
To fill up with another passion.
With another passion. And so again, it doesn't feel like work ever. And people just say, oh, I'm doing this or this or this. And I'm just like, I get paid to do this. This is amazing. This is incredible. I would do it for free, you know. And yeah, it's just incredible. Just very, 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 very blessed.
Well, welcome to the land of love, right?
Yeah.
So what advice would you give? There'll be people watching who are in a job that they don't like, and they're thinking about a career, being a trainer or a fitness professional, doing something they do love. What advice you'd give to them if they're in that position and in that process of making change?
I think the most crucial amount of advice that got given to me was if you could plan your perfect day, what would it involve doing? And if what you're doing right now doesn't fit in with that perfect day, then maybe start thinking about the things that you can do in order to fit into your perfect day. Because you don't have to be unhappy, you don't have to live in a job that you don't enjoy, you don't have to be earning just to get by from a 9 till 5 or a job. You can go out there and have exactly what you want if you put it out there into the universe and you put a bit of blood, sweat and tears into it and you get down to it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great advice.
Yeah.
And you're living it.
I am.
You're
living, breathing.
Example.
Yeah, exactly.
And in a short period of time.
Very short period of time. I was very blessed that I do have a love and a career that I love as a professional singer, and I'm very fortunate I get to do it. But now it's just more complete. It's now more fulfilled because I get to help people as well, make them feel confident and strong and fit and healthy, and not just have a short-term stage life, have a long, successful career in their chosen performing arts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, on that note, I have to go and continue to do what I love. And at this particular moment, I'm going to train you.
Yeah.
So we're going to go and do a training session because every great trainer
needs a trainer.
Needs a trainer. Exactly right. And
Yeah.
that's for multiple reasons. And hey, but we just finished off. What would you advise? Because we've been training for a little while now. What would you advise for trainers to have a trainer train them?
So that you can push yourself. I'm a professional singer, but I still have a singing coach. And my singing can always be better. You can always increase everything. You can increase your range, your vocal technique, your style, your genre, and your body is the same.
Yeah.
And that's how I adapt it. I think about my singing and what I do when I perform, and I can always, I can get better at musical theatre, or I could go and learn dance, or I can, do an awful lot within that. And your body's exactly the same. You can always change it and always adapt it and always get better at it. So I think it's good to have somebody to help push you, even though you already know, and you get to adapt your knowledge and continue that knowledge, that learning.
So do those dancers have a coach?
They do now.
Exactly right. You as do you have a coach?
Yeah, I do as well.
As a taekwondo competitor, I have a coach. Every elite of anything has a coach. So we now have to go because we have a very special group of people waiting for us.
We do.
Yes, we have. And who are they?
Earth, Wind and Fire.
Earth, Wind and Fire. Because when you train, you got to train to your most favourite music.
Yes.
And last week we had Stevie Wonder.
We did.
The week before that we had
Michael Jackson.
This week we got Earth, Wind and Fire. As you can see, we've been caught in a time capsule in the 80s. But what a great decade.
Oh, it was so good.
It's so good. So go and chase your passion, not your pension.
Yeah.